Hello, Ayana Webb here, and welcome to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button for when I put up future videos. If you are completely new, all of my videos are pretty much geared towards complete piano beginners. So if you're stumbling upon my video and if you don't know a single thing about playing the piano, you're in the right place, because regardless of what videos you start with, I will always start you from the very beginning, and you will learn something valuable to get your foot in the door when it comes to learning pianos. Or learning piano. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to play a piano chord. So before I get into that, again, this is for my beginners. You have to know the names of the keys. So for the white keys, C is going to be to the left of the 2 black keys. So white keys are named by alphabetical letters. So C is going to be always to the left of the 2 black keys. And just like the alphabet, after C, the next key is D, going higher. And then E, and then F, and then G, just like the alphabet. After G, the alphabet resets and goes to A, and then B, and then C. And then it just restarts the entire sequence. So the whole piano is just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So if we're going to have a piano with a whole bunch of keys, it's just the same 7 white keys that repeat themselves over. So I'm going to show you a particular triad, right? A triad is just a 3-note chord. So the chord that I'm going to use today is going to be what's called the C major triad. There's a bunch of chords to learn, but this is going to be the one that I will use in today's example. And the way the C major triad is played is, and I'm going to just use my right hand for now, is going to be C, E, and G, all played at the same time. So now you have a C major triad, which is a type of chord. It's called C because C is the root, and then E is the third, and then G is the fifth. That's just what they call it. So C is the root, E is the third because it's 3 keys from C, and then G is the fifth because it's 5 keys from C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why they're called the root, third, and the fifth. Right? Little crash course there. But the most important thing to know is that you have C. C is the root of the chord. That's why it's called the C major triad. The name of the chord is the root of the chord, right? So if I say G major triad, then G is the root, and then it goes from there. And then you have E, and then you have G. These 3 particular notes by themselves make up a C major triad. It's called major because it sounds happy. A C minor triad would sound sad, right? And it's called triad because it has 3 keys. So I'm just breaking down the name of why it's called the C major triad. So here, one way that you can play the C major triad is where C is at the bottom, E is in the middle, and G is at the top, right? Just a real quick message before I continue. If you want something that's hands-on group training, like with Zoom lessons, but something that gives you flexibility to learn, I do have 7-day access to my online piano coaching program introductory series. It gives you 7-day access to my preliminary lessons that you would need to learn before you get into my live lessons. There's a link below in the description box. You can use that link to activate your trial. You can go through my course videos. If you like it, you have an opportunity, if you want, to join my full coaching program. There's no obligation to do that. But again, the 7-day access is completely free, so there's no reason why you shouldn't just go ahead and just try it just because, even if you want to learn something. So go ahead and just continue watching the video, and thank you for listening to my announcement. That's one way. And the way that I'm showing you how to play this particular chord, you can use these combinations for other chords that you learn in the future, right? So C major triad. In root position, meaning root is at the bottom of what I'm playing, C, E, and G. Another way to play the same exact triad is what's called first inversion. So all I do here is I keep these 2 notes, E and G, where they are, but I take C, the root, and bring it up an octave. So now I have E at the bottom, G in the middle, and C is at the top. So it's going to be the C major triad, same triad because it's the same 3 notes, but I swapped them. So now C is actually higher than E and G. Now E is at the bottom, G is in the middle, and C, which is still the root, is at the top. So if you've noticed, it's the same triad, but even it sounds a little bit different than what I played earlier. So I have C, E, and G for the first way. But now I have E, G, and C for the next way that I showed you, which is called first inversion. Right? The final way that you can play this same exact chord, the C major triad, is if I take E and bring that up to the highest note. So now we have G at the bottom, C, which is still the root, but now it's in the middle of the notes, and E is at the top. So now I have a C major triad because it's the same three keys, but they're just swapped again, but it's called second inversion. And here's how it sounds. So we got G, C, E. So the first way I played it was C, E, G, C at the bottom, E in the middle, G at the top. The next way that I played it was E at the bottom, G in the middle, C at the top. And then the final way I showed you was G at the bottom, C in the middle, and E at the top. So same triad, just different combinations of the same three notes. Right? And if I played it up here, I'm back to root position where it's C, E, and G. So same as this, just an octave higher. So that's just like a little extra little thing there. So hopefully this was helpful in terms of introducing you to different ways you can play a simple chord. So if this was helpful, again, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification button for when I put up future videos. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you very soon.